Hello, guys.
Sim, mangiare Jimmy. Canada.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Hello guys, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm good.
Uh, uh, Everyone, please turn on your video. It's our mandatory, so can you guys please?
Turn on the camera.
Yes. Hello, welcome everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm trying to turn on my video. It is not letting me. I'll join again.
Yeah, sure. Sure, Krishna. Okay, we will just wait for 2 minutes and then we will just start. Thank you. Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to Frontend Developer Bootcamp 4. As you all know, this is the bootcamp for the Frontend Developer, and I will be your host. And my name is Nirusha Mahajan. So we will learning together, and our lecturer is the Gorak Raj Joshi. So we can just all see on the screen. Hi Gorak. Hi Gorak, are you with us?
Hi, Nirsa. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just joining.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'll be just with you guys in a minute. Sorry
Okay,
for that.
sure, Gorak. Okay, so Gaurav will be the lecturer for this bootcamp. So he will be the one who will be teaching us, and he will be able to help out with anything related to the course or assignment. So we have to keep the good communication with him or as well as me, and it will help a lot. And I will just encourage to everyone to participate and interact this session. So I would like to also advise everyone to join 15 minutes before the session started, so that if there is any connection issue or any doubts before the class started, so please feel free to reach out to me anytime if you are facing an issue regarding the classes, assignment, attendance. I will be there. So I will just post my email and phone number on the group chat. Thank you. So Gorak, yes, you can just take on. So yeah, we had the Blake on our meeting also. Hi Blake.
Hi, Nirsa.
Uh, yeah. Okay. So Blake is our CEO for the Techio company. So I want to hand it over to him. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Since this is the day one, I'd like to wait for a few more minutes so that all the people can join, and then we can get started. Guys, we'll start at 8 o'clock sharp. Hi guys, I'd like to welcome everyone to Frontend React Developer Bootcamp. In this bootcamp, you'll be learning user interface development using React. Our lead instructor, our main instructor for this bootcamp is going to be Gorakraj Joshi. I think Nirusa already mentioned about him earlier. He will be taking over once my presentation is done. Since this is day one, I'll be taking 15 minutes of your time to go over the bootcamp in general and how excited we are to have you all in this bootcamp. Our host for this bootcamp is going to be Nirusa, um, and she will be taking care of all the questions, queries you have regarding the bootcamp itself, about the materials we teach, about the bootcamp portal, as well as our company in general. Uh, Please do reach out to her if you have any queries. Uh, to uh, to give you a brief discussion about the tech industry, we see around 12% growth every year. Um, Recently, especially like front end development, React development, you see very high base compensation for React developers. From our company, on average, we have React developers who generally, if they take our assistance, get up to 125 on average K based compensation. And average tech salary in the industry is around $156,000. This could be one of the motivating factor why you guys are attending this boot camp, trying to get the high paying positions, or you could be looking for work from home, trying to shift your career towards IT so that you can work from home, or you probably are trying to reskill yourself. But in general, front end is a part of the application which is the user facing, all the look and feel of the website and stuff. So on this bootcamp, you will learn to develop the front end side of the application. Um, and for this bootcamp, we received 171 applications.
Since
I would like to
I would
request
like to
you
request
to
you to
mute
mute
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah. So like for this bootcamp, we received 171
71
applications.
applications.
Yeah, and out of which we selected top 60. We generally select top 50, but based on our scoring criteria this time, it was very difficult for our organization to actually rule out the 50 guys. So we decided to go with 60 people, and that's why you might see a lot of people here. But generally, also our staffs also joined the bootcamp because uh, because we are providing this platform for the Nepalese community, South Asian communities in general to learn. So we generally also give the same platform to our employees and our staffs to learn the technical skill set as we are a technology company. And we have around 35% acceptance for this one. That's why I'd like to congratulate all of you guys on getting here. In the future bootcamp, because you have got into this bootcamp, if you want to take part, it will be easier for you to get in because you are acquainted with all the people organizing team for the boot camps. And about the sponsor of the boot camp, TechU is the sponsor of the bootcamp. If you guys have not heard about our company before, our company is headquartered in New York City, and we serve customers all across the world. We have 300 plus technology experts across five different countries: United States, Canada, India, Nepal, right? And like we recently expanded to Canada, and we are also accepting developers from Canada on the bootcamp recently. As of now, the boot camps that we run are not available for those living in Nepal. Our plan as a company is to provide that from Q3 of 2023, and our company is uh, certified to provide cloud services from Microsoft. We're part of Microsoft partner network of AWS. We are partnered with AWS and GCP as well. And compared to the industry, our company has 93% employee satisfaction. and the industry average is around 57%. And we are certified as Great Place to Work. We're E-verified. Our company is just a 3.5 year old, but we are the largest Nepalese technology consulting firm in the United States right now. And our company, we train 6 times more developer than the second largest Nepalese consulting organization. Our company has 5-star reviews across all platforms, Glassdoor, Google, Facebook, everywhere. 5 out of 5. And our companies, like for those people who might be potentially seeking positions, we have 10 times more outreach compared to other companies because of our volume work, right? And as for the customers and the partners companies we're partnered with, our company is big in telecom and banking, and charter communication, Dish Network, Comcast, AT&T, Verizon. We have developers everywhere, and we partnered with companies like Dices, Locksoft, Beacon Hill to ensure that our developers are represented across the industry. In terms of value that we provide to the community, as now we provide 20 boot camps. We receive more than 3,000 applications yearly, and teach more than 1,000 people yearly. And so far in the last 12 months, we have provided estimated $9 million in educational value to the Nepalese community in the United States. And we anticipate that over the next 12 months, we'll provide $15 million in value to the Nepalese community. And and like and generally boot camps, our company boot camps are free of cost, and we do not charge for our boot camps. If you are in this boot camp, you are probably fall under these 3 categories. You probably are a recent graduate who are trying to start a career, or you're a student who's trying to learn a high demand skill set so that you can be employable on the market, or you are IT professional who already have several years of experience and you're trying to reskill yourself for the current industry. And these are the key people for the bootcamp. You can at any point of time just search their name on Microsoft Teams. You have access to that, and you can message them. You can message me, but just by typing my name as well on Microsoft Teams, you have access to all the people in our company now. And obviously, Gorak will go over his credential after some times. This is uh, the 4th time we are doing this boot camp. And before we started doing boot camp, we used to do trainings. But recently, this is the 4th time we're doing this. And Nirusa is the host. And she has been remarkable help for previous people who attended the boot camp. I hope that she will be able to help you as well. And as for the skill sets that you are acquire, maybe Gorak, if you can, I think you'll go over this at the end when you start, right?
Yes.
So like, but basically we teach everything you need to be a React developer, React content developer. I know there's a lot of contents here. Gorak will go over all of that when he starts. And like and general process in our business is you'll start with the boot camp, and once in middle of the boot camp or once the boot camp is over, you'll start interview prep sessions. That is also free of cost, and we provide that for free of cost to you. And then like you can do outreach. You can decide to take our company's help in finding a position, but it's completely optional. That's not compulsory, just because all the boot camps that we do are completely free of cost, and it does not oblige you to take any of our company's services, right? And as for the attendance policy, we reduce the length of the bootcamp from 60 lectures to 50 lectures based on the request from the developer, and we decrease the length from 4 hours every day to 3 hours 15 minutes based on the request from the developers, because most of the guys were from different time zones, and 4 hours every day was a lot of commitments, and we wanted to ensure that we for those people who are interested to learn, they actually have ability to learn and not just stay 4 hours on the lectures. And interview prep sessions generally, we do it every month, so you have option to do it 3 times, right? And then in terms of absences, we take absences quite seriously. If you notify the host, Nirusa, and you're absent, then it counts as one absence. If you're absent without any notification or prior intimidation, it counts towards two absences. If you're late or depart early, it counts towards half absences. And you have 8 absences before you're terminated. I'm sure you have read through all of the attendance policy before you join. But this is something we take very seriously, because most people, if they miss like 4 or 5 lecture, they're completely lost, right? Because the contents we teach are very advanced, and it requires a lot of attention to things. So, and our company, based on statistics, have determined that anybody who misses more than 8 lectures will not be successful in our bootcamp to pass the bootcamp, right? So that's why we have this policy. And then the attendance itself, we counts towards 300 out of 1,000 points for grading on this bootcamp. This is the grading criteria. We have uh, 300 points out of 1,000 points towards attendance. We have 200 points towards and technical assessment conducted by TechU's staff in collaboration with the SME. We have 500 points for assignments and quizzes conducted during the bootcamp over the 10 weeks. And to pass the bootcamp, to get the certification, you need to score 700 points out of 1,000. And to pass and complete the bootcamp with honors, you need 950 points in total. And certifications in once you complete are sorry, somebody took my control. Yeah. Um, yeah, are sent to your email within, guys, please kindly do not take the control of the slides. Yeah, and certifications are sent to your emails within 30 days after you complete. You can also request hard copy of the certification if you want to get that to our host, Nirusa, right? And camera on is an optional part. In the past, we used to have camera on policy, which mandated everyone to turn on the camera. But starting from the last bootcamp, what we have toned down that a little bit. Instead of mandating everybody to turn on the camera, we are providing extra point 100 extra points for those of you guys who are willing to turn on the camera, mainly because it fosters better learning environment. Those people who turn on the camera have better understanding, has better engagement, and it simulates sort of a real project environment. If you do that, it gives deep focus so that you can be successful on the boot camp. So as I said, every lecture counts around 2 points, and this is optional. But if you do that, you have higher chance of getting that certification till the end, right? And technical assistance. So starting from this bootcamp, we are providing technical assistance for those people who are attending on the bootcamp. You are able to get help for portal access by reaching out to Nirusa, our host. You can get knowledge transfer about how to use the portal by reaching out to our host. Our company has our own bootcamp portal. You can go to bootcamp.takeu.ai to access all the contents about your grading, about your assignments, about your previous recording of the lectures and everything from there, right? And you can schedule a session with SME and technical support professional for support by reaching out to the host again. And you can also schedule a time with Take Your staff, our official, if in case you require any of our services by reaching out to the host, right? Similarly, subject matter experts is the person who actually is teaching you the bootcamp, right? So in this case, Gorak, you can ask him the questions in the starting 15 minutes of the lectures before the session start. And also you can, if you're not understanding, you can get assistance from the SME once the bootcamp time is over. Like it takes it's 3 hours every day, right? So once the time's over, you can ask help from him. And if you have tried and failed for your assessment, your exercises and stuff, in anything, you can ask SME for help once the session is over. And in case you need assistance with exercise and projects, you can reach out to our host who can connect you with technical support teams. But you should have tried and failed, right? And if you want to volunteer to help other students on this free boot camp, you can reach out to the host again to contact the team. In case you feel like the concepts that we are teaching, you already know, right? And more things about the capstone and the certification criteria we have already given, videos and audios during this. I request that you turn on the videos and you mute yourself unless you have a question during the session. To get help, reach out to Nirusa. All the recordings are present in bootcamp.takeyou.ai, right? And if you need job certs, you can always reach out to Nirusa. And 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 about myself, my name is Blake Ruwali. As I mentioned earlier, I'm the president and CEO of Takeo, and we started Takeo in June 2019 in hopes to provide IT services to the customers. But in recent in last 2 years, our company is very quite popular in the Nepalese community for providing boot camps. And starting from Q3 of next year, all of our boot camps are going to be paid boot camps. So this is going to be few of the last remaining on-paid boot camps we have, and our company is still strategizing on how we can provide the South Asian community the best quality boot camps for free of cost, even once we convert all of our boot camps to a paid program. And I hope that we will be able to do that. Before I take it to Gorak, I would like to uh, see if anybody has any questions for me. If you want to ask, you can always, uh, yeah, ask now. Yeah, please, Priyanka.
So my question is, would you suggest us to turn on the camera the entire session or just like the lecture part?
Recently, we started only doing the lecture part. I think Gorak, I think starting from this boot camp, we are fully doing the lecture part, right? Or are we dividing the 3 hours into two halves?
Yes, Blake. Sometimes we will split the session for the workshop, and this is the entire one session, which is going to be 3 hours long.
Um, yeah, so like in that situation, it's up to the host and the SME to decide. I don't have particular answer for that, but
Okay.
yeah, but it's
So,
up to host and the SME.
so if that's the case, then how would you, like, how would you know, like, if someone turned on the cameras or like, how would you keep the record of it?
Generally, like the sessions are recorded, and we are able to see that, and also attendance are automatically recorded as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think there was somebody else who raised a hand. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I can hear you, I think. Nissan, is this Nissan?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Hi, that's it.
Yeah, Sahaz, yeah, please.
Yes. I was about to ask if we were going to have any breaks in between
Uh,
throughout the session because it's a 3 hour session, right? Pretty exhaustive, like, and yeah, I personally do not want to miss anything, like walking away from
so
right
Gorak,
away.
the question here is like if we are going to have any breaks like in between the 3 hours. Gorak, you're on mute.
Guruk, you are on mute.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, we'll be taking some break in between as well. It will be quite short. You can also request sometimes. Sometimes it will not be the accurately in exactly in between the session, but we'll be taking around, it may be around 5 to 10 or 10 to 15 minutes of break in between.
Okay, okay, so I don't think there's any other question, so I'm gonna wrap up. And so the guys, the sessions will be conducted in English, right? Just for your information. And but in the support session, if you have difficulty in asking questions, you can use your language as well to ask questions. But guys, that's it. Thank you for having me. You have seen my contact details, so if you need any assistance, please feel free to reach out to me. And if you are in this boot camp and like need assistance in any form, like let's say you don't know how to get started in your tech career, don't worry. We got your back. And everybody who come to take, because it has been hard process to get here, and once you're here, you will ensure that you are successful. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so much.
Blake. Thank you.
Right. So, hello everyone. Welcome once again to this front-end developer bootcamp. It's the fourth bootcamp, and it's one of the quite a few bootcamps that we are conducting this year and maybe next year, which will be free for all of you. So, yeah. Once again, I'm very excited to actually see most of you here. Yeah, who are opening their webcams, who are not. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining. And for this time, I'm just planning to conduct this bootcamp more effectively from very beginning, in such a way that we will be deep diving into the practical things while we are actually preparing the conceptual things together. So yeah, we'll get familiar to those things while we are conducting the session. So let me first actually show you what we are going to actually conduct in this bootcamp. What are the topics that we are going to cover in this bootcamp? I think you have already received the syllabus, maybe, but let's see that syllabus once again, and then we'll see other stuffs as well. And I'll be sharing on my screen. So sometimes if you are not viewing my screen properly, or if there is some lag, or if my fonts are really small, then just uh, just ask me. Okay. Yeah, you can just sometimes. I'm using two screens on the left side and on the right side. On the left side, I will be constantly viewing your messages, viewing your names, and that I can know who is asking me the questions. And you can either drop the question on the chat section, or yeah, or you can just unmute yourself and ask me. Sometimes you can raise your hand, but if I can't see and if there is some delay, then just unmute yourself and ask me. All right. Sahas, do you want to ask me something,
Yes.
please?
Okay. Could you disable the chat because I'm not in.
uh, can you repeat once again, please?
Yes, the chat is not working for me. I was wondering if you had disabled it.
Oh, okay. uh, I'll just share my background as well.
It's not working for me either. Like it says like it's disabled.
Okay, so like Sahas, you are logged in with your school ID or your work ID, something. You have to log out, or like you have to accept the terms and policies. Nirusa will be able to help you with that. And like I see similar kind of problem with Asuv, with Binod Magar, Bisakha, Khadka, Jisoo, right? So all of you guys are not logged in properly. Kabindra, Chedai, Krishna, Acharya, Pravisa, Prasant Karki. Basically, a lot of people have this issue. We'll ensure that all of these issues will be resolved by helping you log in properly. Thank you.
Yeah, sometimes you can drop the messages as well. So, all right. Yeah, I'm Gorakhraj Joshi. So I'm here from Nepal, actually. It's around 7 o'clock here in the morning. So it's the opposite uh, to your time. But I'm quite excited to be a part of you in the very morning session. So yeah, a lot of energy as well. So I'm working in this field, especially in the React field, since 5 years from uh, the beginning. Actually, in the tech stack itself, I have been working around 7 years. And so especially in the React, it's been 5 years that I'm working here with, and it's I think quite excited to be working in this stack. Actually, it's really fun. It's really easy once you can grab some of the things in this stack as well. So I'll be sharing those things. My own experience, how I deal with the problems, and you can actually relate with yourself. And yeah, we'll move on and interact ourselves to do a lot of stuffs together, right? Okay, so let me share my screen here. This is the syllabus for our bootcamp. Um, so here we have divided this bootcamp in around 10 weeks. So starting from the first week, we will actually do the practical things with React. And all the way to the 10th week, we will be actually uh, exploring the full stack development with React as well. So yeah, so in the very beginning, we will cover the basic topics like HTML, which is called JSX in React, the CSS, how we can actually interact with those things with React, and the user experience, user interactions with Figma as well, together with React. Actually, I'm doing all the things together with React here. In the past, we are actually doing HTML, CSS separately, not together with React, and then later together with React as well. And but here we'll be doing the practical things, especially in the second half. First, we'll cover the conceptual things, right? And we will start the basic concepts. Actually, we'll see what a React is actually. You may not have heard this term properly, or not have actually explored the term React as well. Actually, it is based on JavaScript. It is a part of JavaScript. It's the library actually of JavaScript. So it's built on the top of JavaScript, you can say. So that's why we need to learn JavaScript first to explore React. Then we'll learn JavaScript here. And here we have also TypeScript too. So TypeScript is also a part of JavaScript. Actually, it's the superset. It's an additional feature which are not there in JavaScript. So we'll learn TypeScript as well. It's really essential to learn TypeScript nowadays. And now from this course 5, we will actually move into React properly, and we'll see the basic concepts of React here, right? And we'll move into the course 6, where we will actually explore the advanced concept as well in React. So we will be doing a lot of things in React in this course 5 and course 6. Right? I'm not going in detail right now. We'll actually, I think you'll also get the syllabus where you can see all the topics, and I will also explain those topics in the beginning of each and every courses. Right, so here in this week 5, actually course 5, course 6, course 7, we'll be doing a lot of React things. And here we have the recent version of React where we have already improved things. We'll also learn this React 18, and there are other subtopics as well. And after this 8th week, we will move beyond the React. Actually, we'll be moving beyond the React in this weeks 7 and 8 week as well. We'll be seeing a lot of other tools and technologies, libraries, or frameworks with React as well. But especially in the 9th week, we'll be moving beyond the React. We'll explore this Next.js, and there are other things as well, other frameworks as well, which are really popular in this React field, right? And the week 10 is a special added bonus week for you, this course, and we will actually build backend as well together with frontend. and we'll actually combine it together and we'll call it a full stack development with React. Right? All the way down, you can see the overall explained added topics for each and every weeks, each and every courses. Just look at these topics yourself right now. So I'm not going in detail for each and every topic here because I think it will make more sense if we explain those things when we start doing this course at the very beginning. All right. So I have just named the topics right now. The overall picture, what we are going to do, we are going to actually start from the basic of web development, then move into the JavaScript part, actually learn a lot of stuff in JavaScript. We'll be doing a lot of practical problems there. We'll be dealing with those things in the JavaScript session. And then TypeScript as well, move into the React, basic React, intermediate React, advanced React, and move beyond React. There are other quite popular frameworks like Next.js, and then finally do full stack development with React from front end to back end, interacting with database as well. Right? So this is the overall journey that we are going to cover in this bootcamp. Some of the topics may be added depending upon your request or depending upon the change in the industry as well, because everything is actually updating each and every day. We'll be covering those topics over this bootcamp. That's why some of the topics that I haven't listed here may also be covered in this bootcamp. All right, so yeah. Any question, guys? Until now? Okay, awesome. So then let's explore why React then, and why front-end development, and why JavaScript with React. Why should we learn JavaScript? Is it connected with React? And what are those things? Let's actually explore those things um, uh, depending upon some survey, depending upon our knowledge as well, right? So, guys, I'll ask some of you some questions. You don't have to actually unmute yourself and tell something to me. Just raise your hand so that I can know the overall picture here. Depending upon the participants' skills, I may be actually tweaking these topics. Sometimes I may be taking some longer time on some topic. Sometimes I'll be actually covering the topics together with you, interacting with you. That's why I need to know your experience. What are you currently doing? Like, do you have some experience with programming things like web development as well or not? So sometimes I'll be asking some questions. Yeah, sometimes you can unmute yourself and tell me something about it. Otherwise, you can just raise your hand. Right? So, guys, how many of you have the experience on programming itself? On have you have you did do you have some experience regarding coding or programming? Have you done it before? Can you please raise your hand, please? How many of you have done coding, programming? Personally, it may not be professionally. Okay. Can see a lot of hand raises here. Around 25. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. You can just raise down your hand. Yeah, 29. Yeah, it's counting on. It's great that many of you are already familiar with these things. But don't worry, who is not actually, who hasn't explored these topics or not familiar with coding or programming, we are actually covering it from very scratch, right? So can I just ask you one more question? How many of you have experience professionally? Have you worked somewhere? Yeah, as a developer or as a front-end or back-end engineer? Can you please raise your hand? Yeah, Sahas, thank you. One more,
So
Kavindra.
Does the internship count on that?
Yeah, can also, because it's personally doing some company. Okay. Yeah, guys, this is, and sometimes I cannot pronounce your name. It's from your email address. Yeah, Avisa, Samyak, Nisan. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, please. You can just raise down your hand. Okay, so it will be easy for other participants and to me as well. Sometimes you can also help others and to me as well. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, I can say that I will be needing your help because everybody in this field is upgrading their skills day by day. So I may not know everything or most of the things till now as well in this stack. So the stack is changing each and every day, but we can actually interact together, explore together, and fix those things together, right? I can assure that we will fix those things together. Okay, so let me quickly go to the browser and let's see some of the surveys, what they are saying about React and the front-end development bootcamp, right? And regarding the survey, you can just look at the survey conducted by the Stack Overflow because it is quite trusted among the developer and quite accurate as well. So Stack Overflow conducts the survey is an every year. This year as well, I think they have already conducted the survey and the result is already out for us. So let's see. So you can just type Overflow survey 2022, right? This is the survey that is conducted this year. It's an every year they conduct this survey. For example, for 2021 as well, they have this survey here. Let me slightly zoom in this screen. Okay, and let's see the survey for the past 4 or 5 years. Okay. This one as well. And you can see they have a lot of sections here. Many of you may have already explored this website as well. And yeah, you can see the different category like this educational attainment and learning how to code. You can see where they learned from. So there are many categories you can explore, but I'm interested mainly on this technology field. So let me quickly jump into this field. And you'll see that here is an every year they explore the tools and technologies which are popular among the developers. And what are the tools or technologies which are popular among the front-end, back-end, database, DevOps, each and every developers or engineers, right? So you can see that they have the first survey in the programming, scripting, and markup language. The most popular technologies are listed here. And you can see the JavaScript on the top. And it's not on this 2022 survey. It's on this 2021 survey as well. It's on this 2020, right? It's on this 2020 survey as well. And I think I need to go here on this 2019 survey as well. And on this 2018 survey as well. It's amazing, right? You can also go to 2017, 2016 as well. And you can see JavaScript is on the top. And there are some reasons about it as well. It's actually the modern JavaScript, which was introduced in 2015. And from there, JavaScript has actually changed the entire industry regarding this front-end development especially, because they have actually brought many things which are not there. They are working from 2019 to 2015, and during the long duration, they have actually released the modern JavaScript version, which is also known as ES6 or ES 2015. And from there, JavaScript has actually gained its popularity. Okay, and actually, I have already told you that JavaScript, React is actually a part of JavaScript, built on the top of JavaScript. And that's why we call it a library, because without JavaScript, it's not possible. Using JavaScript, it is built. So when you go slightly down here, you have the section for database as well. You can just explore the different sections here as well, right? So which database is popular right now, you can just see here. But I'm more interested in some other section called web framework here. Okay. And you can see something called Node.js and React here. And these both of these are actually built on the top of JavaScript. Node.js is for backend development, server-side development, backend programming, and React is for the front end. So previously they have actually the different section for front end and back end. In this 2022 survey, they have this together. And you can see Node.js and React are quite popular. And React is for the front end developer. And you can go into the 2021 survey and just explore a little bit down here. And you can see React.js. Here they have the different section for web framework and the other frameworks here as well, maybe slightly down, but more especially we're interested in this web framework where React.js is on the top. And you can go on this 2020 survey and see here as well. React.js is coming on the top here, but not still on the top on 2020, 2019, but from 2021, it's on the top and it's the #1 choice for front-end development. Nowadays, I can say that it's a standard for front-end development. Every company is speaking the React. I can see that many companies like Apple, with where they have not implemented their front end with React, nowadays they are shifting to React. They are making some of their pages with React as well. All right, so yeah, it's quite popular technologies you are actually learning, because if it is quite popular, then you will have access to a larger community. You can actually explore a lot of things. You can just type something here on the Google regarding React and you'll get the answer instantaneously. So recently I have explored some other frameworks on JavaScript as well, which are not quite popular. And when I actually search for some of the questions, some of the difficulties, I cannot get the answer actually. I need to actually find it myself, look at the documentation. I don't have many answer for those other frameworks which are not quite popular. But for React, you'll get answer for almost each and everything that you have in your that you are confused while you are doing. Right? Sometimes you are getting some error on the screen. You can just copy that error and paste on the Google and you will get the answer immediately. That's how popular the React is. And it is the biggest advantages of the React that it has the larger community. And larger community means more popular. More popular means it has some features which are interesting, which are not there in some other framework, right? We'll see. Actually, React is, you may have already heard about it, right? React is actually developed by Facebook in 2011. And later in 2013, I think in 2012, it has actually made this React publicly accessible to everyone. It has actually published it on the GitHub, make it open source, and nowadays it is accessible to everyone. You can just go into GitHub. We'll see where the GitHub is as well, and see the code of React as well. And it was not popular. React is popular after 2019. We saw the survey as well, right? Somewhere here. So it's the survey for 2020. It has some reason as well. From 2019, React has actually introduced something which was not there before. And that is called functional programming or React hooks. We'll see that as well. From 2019 February, React actually introduced the concept of hook, and then the React is very much popular. Previously, before 2019, it was very difficult to actually do things with React. So yeah, I think let's wrap up these things right here, because going into too deep won't actually help you at the beginning, but it will help you later. So we'll be exploring those things later as well. Right? Just give me a minute, guys. I think I have not connected this one to my power supply. I'll be just right back. Okay. Yeah, you can just type me some question or ask me as well. Unmute yourself. I'm just here listening to you. All right, so let's go in some actual topics or actual things that we are going to do today. Because most of the time, you'll see I will not actually share the theoretical part like slides or talking about things in too detail, but we'll be doing those things practically. So yeah, sometimes we'll discuss the topics. You can just ask me some questions regarding the topic, then we can discuss around that topic. But most of the time we'll have our goal each and every day, and we'll actually complete that goal, right? So today as well, we need to do something, and let's start doing actual things together, and let's start doing the front end development. And slowly, at the very beginning, I'll explain some of the things regarding front-end development, what we need to do, what we shouldn't need to do, depending upon my experience, all right? And what I believe is you actually shouldn't follow each and everything that I say. So you have to actually sometimes take my word and look at it somewhere, search it on Google or ask your friend, or there are a lot of good resources which will actually explain those things as well, and then actually relate to yourself and understand it yourself, because I believe that everyone has a different way of understanding. Some actually have good way of learning from watching videos and from actually interacting with others, reading some blogs. That's why just listen to me and actually relate it to yourself to understand it better, right? So today we'll do some initial environment setup so that we can actually smoothly move ahead in future. Right. So let me show you. Each and every day you will get some topic, and that will conduct in the next day, right? So today we also have some topic. I think you have already received those topics already. Can you see my screen properly, guys? Is it visible? Okay. Okay. So today, yeah, thank you. Today we have already explored some of the things regarding front-end development, JavaScript and React as well. So React is developed by Facebook. It's Meta team nowadays. So but JavaScript is not, okay. JavaScript is not developed by Facebook. JavaScript is was there from 1990s, and Java and JavaScript are totally different, all right? If you have heard about Java and JavaScript as well, and no experience at all in this stack, they are completely different thing. Actually, there is some relation. In 1990s, JavaScript, it's Oracle, I think. Actually, JavaScript is not the actual name. It is not a registered name. It is a trademark owned by Oracle. That's why JavaScript is not the official name. It's ECMAScript. It's there is a organization called ECMA, which is controlling these features. The features in JavaScript is, and every year they release the version of the JavaScript. In this year as well, they have already released. So it's a ECMAScript actually. In 1990s, Java was in hype actually. So to get some advantage from the hype, the name is actually related, and it is named as a JavaScript. But there is no any other relation except that regarding Java and JavaScript. Because sometimes I'm actually hearing that I have some experience in Java or JavaScript. They are actually referring to JavaScript, but actually it was Java. So yeah, Anush, do you want to ask me something, please? You can unmute yourself. Your microphone is muted.
No. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. That's all right. Okay. So sometimes we'll look at the history of this JavaScript as well. Because when I go into these things right now, it will be a long session explaining those things only. That's why I'm skipping some of the things. But when it actually meets the situation or the scenario, then we'll go into the history as well. Then start those sessions, right? So previously, JavaScript was actually supposed to be a language which is only actually explored by the beginners or who don't have uh, quite more skills, or this is like a beginner language in 1990s, actually. And Java was referred to as a language which is learned by professional developers only. Beginners can't actually learn. That was the situation at that time. But it is now in 2010s, actually, from 2010 to 2020, and now 2022 as well. Now it is quite opposite. Now, a lot of professional developers, Java is a legacy language nowadays. In US, I can see Java has a lot of actually already a lot of market as well. But nowadays, many professional developers or the advanced developers, engineers are shifting to this stack, JavaScript stack, because it has a lot of things brought together for us. Front-end, back-end, and database as well together. We'll see that one in the last week, on the last course of this bootcamp, the full stack development with JavaScript as well. Nowadays, JavaScript is referred and actually a demanded programming language among the developer as well, right? JavaScript is not around here. There are other languages you can just explore on this Stack Overflow as well. Because this is a session regarding to JavaScript and React, that's why I'm more focusing on this one, right? And yeah, somebody is raising, I think it is Asu, or can you?
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I just have a quick question. So, in my school, right, I have an option to learn either Python or Java. In your opinion, what do you think is better to learn as your first language?
Okay. Mm, I cannot give you a yes no question or learn Python or Java, but I can give you some situation. I think can you mute please? Because- Yes, thank you. Okay. Mainly I can see nowadays who is interested in the development are learning Java, who is interested in other things like actually Python is also for development, but Python has many other fields. One of the field is the machine learning, artificial intelligence. That is one of the field. Another field is server development or design, DevOps. These things are quite popular among this Python. So and making your own server as well. But with Java, especially if you want to go into the software development, then I think it will be more suitable for you. But you can just explore what you want to actually achieve, then move into this stack, I think.
Thank you.
And yes, Python is also popular for development as well, but more popular for other stuffs, right? So yeah, let's just start doing these topics today. We need to finish it within our within the duration of this bootcamp. So let's not actually spend our time actually explaining those things. Let's do those things practically here. Okay. So we need to start from here. Actually, I have explained some of the things with JavaScript and React. I think it's completed now. So let me just take it. I'll be doing this uh, together with you guys along the bootcamp. So I'll be giving you some topics and finishing those topics along the session. All right. So let's go here. It will take some time. I think, are you available with your personal computer, laptop, personal PC? Everyone, guys, please, can you just raise your hand who is not available with their personal computer, who is not available, who don't have access to their laptop or computer right now, because we need to do together, right? So I need to make sure that, yeah, Ashok, Simon, and two of you guys are not available. Any other who is not available from their personal computer?
What was
What
the
was the
question?
So it will be better if you have a phone, please set up your environment before coming and joining this bootcamp. The environment will be familiar with the environment. What is the environment that we need to actually set up? But do those stuffs before actually joining the bootcamp, and be ready with your screen. Most of the time, I will actually suggest you to use two devices together if you have access, all right? Otherwise, you can just actually join this bootcamp with your single personal computer as well. But it will be easy for you if you can open two devices together. Like if you have two screens together, one screen and another screen may be the monitor connected with your personal computer or laptop together, or from mobile or from laptop as well. You can just watch me from mobile, but it will be easy for you if you can watch me on the one screen and do your stuff on the second screen. It will be easy for you. Otherwise, I'll be doing, and you need to minimize and maximize your window frequently to switch between my video and your one editor back and forth together, right? If you can manage then that's also fine. Okay. So let's go here and set up our environment. So before now we are actually doing these stuff together. So before we go here, do you want to ask me something here, guys? Any question? So you can ask me something, anything, all right? I'm open to your questions. While we are doing session as well, you can ask me some general question as well. But it will be easy for me if you ask me those questions slightly at the end. Okay, but you can ask me any questions. It shouldn't be exactly related to the topic that I'm explaining here. So just be ready with your laptop or personal PC, all right? So now we are setting our environment. We have some code editor here. We need to install something here, and we need to actually connect this with the version control tool as well. So first, we need to actually install this VS Code. I recommend you to use VS Code for the development as a code editor. There are some other code editor which are popular as well. All right. I have mainly experience in this VS Code, but you can just use some other code editor if you have if you are already using. But if you are not using other code editor, I recommend you use VS Code. Okay. So now we are going here and download VS Code and install it in our PC. So I have seen many of you raised your hand already previously. So can you just quickly raise your hand, please, guys? How many of you have already installed VS Code in your PC? Yeah. 20, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, many of you have already access to VS Code. Thank you. Thank you guys for your response. Okay. So I'm doing it once again. So those who have already installed VS Code, you can help others as well if they ask question, all right? So sometimes if I cannot actually answer, or if you are more comfortable than me, then you can just help other to install it as well. So just search for VS Code here. It is an open source, actually free to use platform from Microsoft. So it's quite popular among the developers as well. I can say more than 80 to 90% around the world uses this VS Code. So depending upon your PC, it may be Windows, it may be Mac, or it may be Linux. You can just download from here Okay, just click here and it will start downloading. Okay, and then once it is downloaded, you can just double click and install it. So let me wait for few seconds to minute. Just download this VS Code. We don't have access to VS Code right now in your PC. Okay, then we'll install it together. So it will be better if somebody can share their screen, because I already have VS Code here and I don't have I don't have Windows or I don't have Linux right now together with me. So it will be better if someone from Windows can share their screen, someone from Mac can share their screen. If someone is available from Linux can share their screen, then it will be easy for everyone to follow. Okay. So first just download this one. And if you are comfortable, then please share your screen, and then we'll do it together. I'll just guide you to install it. It will not take that much time to install VS Code on our PC. Then we'll go together. Yeah. Is somebody there who wants to ask me some question? Please unmute yourself and just ask me, okay? If you have. Okay, I assume that you have already downloaded. Maybe on the progress as well. And is there somebody who can share their screen, please? So we can do the installation part together. Can you raise your hand? Is somebody available to share their screen? Yeah, I can see a lot of hand raises, I think. Binod, do you want to share your screen? Or Nirvika? Yeah, you can just raise down your hand if it was from previous. Yeah, Binod.
I already have a VS Code, so
Okay.
yeah.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Yes, sure.
Is it Vina?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Can you see my screen now?
You can see your screen now.
So, do I need to start from here?
Vina, I think we can only see your Microsoft team, your entire screen. Which window you are seeing right now? You can only see your Microsoft team.
Mm,
There is open share tray arrowhead near that.
Just go to the screen that you have your browser on.
mm-hmm. Then?
Yeah, just switch the screen. I mean, you can, if you are using Mac, just swipe, or if you are using Windows, you can just change the
Okay,
screen.
one more time I'll do stop sharing and again I'll share, okay?
Yeah, it's fine. That'll be. Yeah, those who can install it yourself, please, guys, you can continue. You can continue installation.
Now?
Yeah, we can see your VS Code. Have you already installed it?
Yeah. But I have not used. I never use this.
Oh, did you install it right now, just before, or it was already
Mm,
there?
yeah, no, it was already.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we will actually explore it as well. So we want to install it right now, but we'll explore this VS Code once everyone has installed in their PC as well. Okay. Yeah, it's
Also,
fine. It's fine. It's fine for
I
you.
cannot use this one. Do you mean?
Yeah, we will go into the VS Code install it. How we can use the VS Code sometimes later. Okay. In a few moments.
Okay.
Where we
So
have the
do I need to start from here?
Yeah, right now you can just stop sharing the screen. Then I will actually guide you how to actually use VS Code.
Okay. All right.
I think it's easy to install VS Code. Is there somebody who is stuck in the installation part? Yeah, guys. You can just yeah, raise down your hand if it was from the previous one.
Yes, please raise down your hand. Vinod Subhas Daya Acharya, Suman Panta.
Right. So share my screen here one more time. Let's go to the installation. Okay. So we have different platforms. For example, Windows installing VS Code in Windows, and maybe if I can find some blog, it will be easy. Okay. I don't know about this website. Okay, I'm randomly picking it up. So we have already downloaded it from Visual Studio official website. And what you need to do is, oh, it says it is for Windows, but I think it is for Mac here. So in Mac as well, you can double click. Yeah, it's for Windows here, I think. Yeah, you can double click on the downloaded file and it will open some pop-up for you. If you are on Windows, just click next and click next here. And you can just click this one to create a desktop icon and just click here as well if you need to add to path. But if it is already installed without this setting clicked, it's absolutely fine as well. We'll do that later as well. Okay. And if you install, click on this install button, it will install, the VS Code will be installed in your PC and you are ready to start it. Okay. It's really simple. I think you can do it. And if you are on Mac as well, so what you need to do is somewhere here on the top, you can just double click and drag that from your, it will tell you what you need to do. Drag Visual Studio Code to the application folder. Then it will install VS Code on your Mac as well. Okay. Is there anyone who is using Linux as well here in the bootcamp? Can you raise your hand if you are using Linux? Okay, fine. So I'm not going in that part right now. Okay. Um, I think everyone has installed VS Code. So let's open that code editor. We are here. Okay. We just installed VS Code. We also have to do these things as well. We need to do these things as well. We are right here right now, installing VS Code. Later we'll install Node.js as well. But let's go into VS Code first. VS Code here. I cannot see. Maybe it's not on the top. Let me quickly search for this one. Oh, so it's the Visual Studio Code. Okay, I need to close this. This is the one I'm working on previously. Need to close. Okay, let me open a new folder here. Okay, the interface is actually what you will see is clear this, okay, and yeah, you will see something different when you open your VS Code for the very first time. And there are many things that we need to do here, but let's not mix those things together right now. I need to actually make it really simple as much as possible. Okay. For now, just understand that this is a screen for VS Code, and on the left side we have something, and you need to actually mm, memorize or actually have some understanding regarding this tab, because I'll be constantly telling you, just click on the source control. The source control is this tab actually. Okay. So when I actually tell you click on the source control, or I'm going into the source control, then it means I'm actually clicking on this tab here on the left. Okay. This is called source control. This is the frequently used tab. That's why I'm just focusing on it. So this one is the Explorer, File Explorer or Explorer tab. So when I say click on the Explorer tab, or I'm going on the Explorer tab, it means I am actually clicking on this tab here. Okay. So you can actually just guess this is source one, source bar. And all the way down, we have the tab for extensions. So when I tell you that click on the extension tab or just install some extension, so I mean, click here and search for some extension and install it. Okay, so we'll later go into this part. What are the extensions that we need to install as well? Okay, so there are three tabs which are very popular here: Explorer, Source Control, and the extension. While we are coding, I'll be switching between this and this together. Okay, so Explorer and Source Control. These are the two tabs which I'll be using quite frequently in the bootcamp. And if you are on Mac, you can see code here. If you are on Windows, you can see file. Okay, so there is a setting option in Windows. You have setting option inside your files, whether it is file or files. Okay, if you are on Mac, you will have the code option here. Okay, so when I tell you just open the setting or preferences of the VS Code, then I mean you need to click on code if you are on Mac. You need to click on files if you are on Windows and go to preferences here. And here you will have the access to settings of the VS Code. Okay, so if you want to go to the settings of the VS Code, then you need to go to files in the Windows or code in the Mac, click on the preferences and click on the settings. Okay, right now we are not doing anything here, but later we'll do something here. Okay, we'll change some settings depending if we need. Okay, and yeah, inside preferences we also have something called keyboard shortcuts here. Sometimes we'll actually set up some keyboard shortcuts as well. Okay, these are only the options that you need to actually know and we'll be using more frequently. And one more thing, we have terminal here as well. You can see terminal on the top. We will open terminal here. This is called terminal, and each and every day at the very beginning we'll open this terminal to do something. Okay, okay, there are some more things as well. I think not that much important to actually explore right now. You can just click here and see what are the other things available there. Okay, the most important things right now is the Explorer tab, source control, extension, and the settings. Okay, any question there?
Yeah, I have a quick question. Is there any version that's preferred while using VS Code?
Most of the time it is VS Code is updated, and it will be better if you are using the recent version. If you have just downloaded, then it will be the recent version. Otherwise, yeah, better to use recent version. but it is fine if it is not the recent one as well. Yeah. Any other question, guys? Is there anyone who is using other code editor as well in this bootcamp? Like there are other like IntelliJ or Sublime code editor, Vim. There are other popular code editor as well. Yeah, Kavindra, which code editor are you using?
Yeah, I use Vim, Sublime, most of those at my work. So I work as a Linux infrastructure engineer, so I have to use a lot of Vim.
Yeah.
For shell scripting and other stuff.
So do you wish to continue with your own editor here?
No,
For this?
I have VS Code also, but I thought like you were saying like, do you use any other editor?
Yeah.
But I use for Python and other stuff. I use VS Code only.
Oh, yes. Okay. There is one more list. Nissan, is it Nissan? I can see hand raises from Binod, Suman. If it is from the previous question, then you can just raise down your hand.
No, I just raised hand. You asked before, so I'm using Sublime Text 3.
Oh, okay.
I'm using both at the same time.
Both together, VS Code and Sublime.
Yeah, but I am more used to with VS Code right now.
Oh, yeah. There are some easy things in VS Code.
Yeah,
Yes.
there are more feature. We can use GitHub in it, like everything in one applications.
And Nissan Sublime Text is a paid one, right? It is not free for
Before,
everyone.
yeah, I have a premium version, but I think I used to work in a free version as well. I actually I don't know, but I'm using the premium version right now.
And VS Code is completely free, and it is really easy to use as well.
Before I used to work in VS Sublime Text 3, but now I'm loving working in VS Code. So I'm planning to work completely on VS Code right now.
Thank you for sharing your experience.
Thank you.
Vinod, do you want to say something? Okay, yeah, you can raise down your hand, guys, sometimes, because I will ask you frequently if you are raising your hand. Okay. And yeah, am I sharing my screen? I think, right? I have this VS Code screen. So let me close this one. Let's not do more things here. Sometimes the stuffs will overwhelm you, and I don't want to actually go into deep detail initially. So I'm surfacely explaining some of the things today. Okay, so I'm closing this VS Code right now. We need to install one more thing, and that is Node.js here. Okay, Node.js is a runtime environment for JavaScript. To actually use React or JavaScript, we need Node.js, but we will not learn Node.js. You can see on the last course, we have Node.js listed there. And on that course, we'll learn Node.js, but Node.js is especially for backend development together with JavaScript. So right now, we are not doing actually anything in Node.js except installing it. Okay? Because it is required to run our JavaScript or React especially. So let's go one more time in our favorite browser. I don't know which one for you. For me, it is Chrome, and I recommend everyone to use Chrome other than Safari or Mozilla Firefox, because Chrome has more extension for us, which are required for our front-end development. We'll see that later. And it is also great for developer as well. And I used to be using Mozilla as well. It's a great browser as well. Yeah, except Google Chrome is actually owned by Google, and Mozilla is sometimes referred as more secure browser. But I recommend you using Chrome because it has some extension which are really easy to use later with React. Okay, and it is good for developer friendly as well. So let's install Node.js. So just search for Node.js. Just type Node.js, and you'll see this first link from nodejs.org. Okay, just download this Node.js. If you already have Node.js, then you don't need to do it. Okay, so how to actually make sure if you have Node.js or not? What you can do is open your VS Code, open your terminal. If you want to check if you have Node.js, which version is it? Just go to your terminal inside VS Code and type node-v. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I have this version 16.15.1. Okay, I'm switching most of the time. I'm switching the version in the different project. So I have multiple version here, but recently I have this version. So if you have these things coming into your VS Code terminal, or if you already have Node.js, then you don't need to install it. Kavinder, do you want to ask me something?
So do we install LTS version or the current version?
It's completely fine if you install any of them. It's
LTS?
better to use LTS version.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can also use current version.
Do you think I need to update?
I don't think so, but you can upgrade if you wish, because there will be
I have
no change.
14.
Yeah. Was that? Can you? Yeah,
I have
if you
14 point.
Oh, it's better to upgrade, I think. But it will be fine. It will work fine. But if you upgrade it, then later we will restrict the version which are lesser or equal to 14. Then at that time you need to upgrade. So yeah, you can upgrade it right now as well.
And the syntax is npm update npm.
Go from npm as well. We haven't explored that one right now. But you can just, I think you can download it from here and install it, or uninstall and download.
Okay, let me try that.
You said first or LDS.
Either of them will work. Okay, you can either download this one or click on this current one as well. But you can see here recommended for most users. That's why
Correct.
just you go with this one, LTS one, because this is the long-term support. The update for the LTS will go for a long time.
Okay, thank you.
I cannot pronounce your name.
Hi.
JYOS.
Yeah, my name is Jyoti. So, can you
Oh,
please show me again how do I make sure if I have Node.js already?
oh, okay. Do you have VS Code, Jyoti?
Yes.
Yeah, just is it possible to share your screen? Otherwise, I'll assist you.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, guys, and one more time, doing things in doing programming or coding or learning programming sometimes maybe frustrating or tedious, or yeah, sometimes maybe boring to you, but this is how we learn. So actually we need to solve that situation, solve that problem. So
I'm not able to share my screen.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Jyoti. Let me.
I'm into terminal. I just need to know that what.
Okay. Just type node and space -v. This is hyphen or minus sign.
Okay.
Yeah, previously in our bootcamp, we used to have two instructor. Right now, I'm only the one. That's why I'm doing, not wasting my time. So doing things and finishing my goals for this day. That's why just ask me if you have some questions or if I am missing something. Okay, yes. I'm happy to actually answer all of your questions.
I got the error message when I type node and -b.
What was the error?
Yeah.
Try giving a space.
Yeah,
I
just
think we
type
need
in.
to set up a path, right? Like it will not know on its own, right? A node is installed on your machine.
Yeah. So just don't worry, we will need to install Git bash as well. And if you are on Windows, then we need to change your PowerShell to Git bash. I think it will work on that one. The path will be corrected automatically. But Jyoti, did you install Node.js today, or it was already there that you want to check? Yeah, I think I didn't get you. Can you once again? Maybe your microphone is not coming to me. Priyanka, want to say something?
Yeah, so after you download the Node.js, is it automatically gonna go in your VS Code, or do you have to do something else?
Right now, you don't have to do anything. So just install it and we'll do something. Krishna?
When we download Node.js, do we get this Windows PowerShell?
Yeah. We will get that PowerShell as well. If you are on
Can
Windows,
I share
PowerShell
my
will come
screen?
for Windows. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Well, can you see my screen? No.
Currently, I'm not. Yes. Yes.
Is this part of that Node.js download or something different? It just came automatically.
Maybe it's regarding some Windows update. Is it doing there?
It also said like Python download.
Part of Node.js.
PowerShell, yes.
Can you go to your VS Code, please?
My VS Code, yeah.
Okay. Maybe the path is not correctly actually same. Okay. It is installing some packages on the background. I think not related to Node right now. So let's install Git bash. Then we'll come to your screen once again, and we'll see
Okay.
if it fix it. Yeah. I think Node.js is already installed.
Okay, so is it something different then? It came right after Node.js was installed, it came as this administrator Windows PowerShell.
It is not quite related to Node.js, installing some different stuffs, but
Okay.
it's right regarding the Windows necessary environment, I think, but it's not a
Okay.
part of it. Not a part of it. Okay, thank you.
I
Now
will.
it was Visa. Huh? Sorry if I
Yeah, I got the same error. Like I had the same PowerShell.
Okay, can you share your screen if possible?
Mhm.
Vishaka, are you sharing the screen?
Someone's mic is really loud.
Yeah, guys, please just mute your microphone. Sometimes accidentally it is turned on. Yeah, because these sessions are recorded. Later, if you just watch this session, then you may feel annoying to yourself as well. Yeah.
Hi, can you share? Can you see my screen?
Vishaka, right? I think
Yes.
I cannot share a screen until now. Vishaka, what was the error? Can you just
Yeah,
tell
I
me
got the
something
same
about
error. It says like PowerShell, window PowerShell, the same thing.
anything got pop up after
Yeah,
no lesson?
right.
Maybe it is just the necessary set of installation or Windows upgrade to complete your Node.js installation. Just keep going and it will be finished automatically, I think.
All right, thank you.
Are you seeing some error?
Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing again and again.
Just wait for a few seconds or minute, then if it is still an issue, then just ask me, okay?
All right, thank you.
You need to install one more thing, then we'll fix those all the things. So now let's install this one, Git bash. Especially required for Windows user, but required for everyone to connect with your Git version controlling and cloud repository. Most popular one is GitHub. We'll connect to it as well. So let's go and search for this Git bash and install it. Search for Git bash and just download it. Okay. So if you are on Windows, download it for your Windows. Mac, download it for Mac. Okay. I think no one is with their Linux in this bootcamp. Okay, so what you need to do is just click here, or you can directly download somewhere. Somewhere there will be a button to download it. Okay, if you are on Mac, then what you need to do is you need to actually use a command. There may be some installer as well, the graphical installer on Mac. I don't know. I'm not sure about it. It's been a long time. I haven't actually installed this one myself. So some installer. So let me click here. What is this? This is the graphical user interface, I think. GUI installer. For Windows, you have the GUI installer, okay? For Mac, I think you need to either use this one or you can just go to your terminal and type this command. With brew, you can just install it. Install the Git.
But don't you need brew first?
Yeah, we need brew as well to work.
So first do install homebrew.
Yeah, right. Otherwise, I think you can use this installer as well if you don't want to use that one.
Okay.
Yes,
I have a question.
please.
I think I have Brew already installed. Do you know the command to see if you have Brew on terminal?
I need to just look at it, okay? Not
Okay.
sure about it. Right. Can somebody help? Do you know the command to
Yeah,
just
yeah.
make
If you
sure?
type brew/v, it will give you the version number of brew is installed in
Yeah,
your
just
terminal.
Oh,
go
okay.
here and just type brew/v, right?
Hi, can you please somebody write the what we need to check the version of the brew in a chat box?
Okay, just send it.
I have a quick question.
Yes, please. Yes.
So I had downloaded Git like before for one of my class, and I don't remember like installing Brew, but like it worked to like push the stuff to my repository. But I also have a desktop version of Git. So do you think I can sync that with the with the VS Code using the uh, desktop version, like the application version?
We will go into VS Code to connect with Git or GitHub. But if you already have connected your VS Code or any other uh, uh, editor, or if you have desktop Git, then you don't need to actually do and follow this stuff right now. You don't need to install Git Bash. You don't need to do anything right now. We'll connect our VS Code with Git as well.
All right, got it. Thank you.
Certainly with GitHub.
Is this Brew for Mac or is it also for Windows?
Only for Mac.
Only for Mac, okay. And like he asked, I also have downloaded Git Bash in one of my class before. So when I search in my search box, I can open my Git Bash. So I don't have to download anything, right?
No, no. Sorry, can you repeat your question? I think I missed
Oh,
it.
in I also downloaded GitHub before in my one of my class, and when I search in my search box, I can open Git Bash. So do I need to do anything then?
No, you don't need to do anything right now.
All right, thank you.
This is completely different than React or JavaScript. It is just for general programming. So if you have done it before, then you don't need to do anything until now. VS Code, Node.js, Git, they may be already there in your machine as well. Okay, so anybody facing some issues here? So if you have Git bash, I think you can just go and type git-v and you'll get something like this. Can you just verify it, please? Git version, something like. Are you getting this message? Jenisha, right? Jenisha, do you want to ask me something?
Yeah, I had a quick question. It's regarding the Git Bash. So I'm trying to download it right now, and for some reason, I'm not able to. Give me a second.
Can you share your screen? Is it possible, Jenisha? Yeah, just let me
Yeah,
know.
I can share my.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let it.
Actually, I was trying to see if I have Git.
Don't worry, guys. We are always together, so no need to worry if you are facing many issues right now. We'll fix all of them together.
Right, can you see my screen?
Not yet, Janisha. I cannot see your screen.
I'm sharing it right now.
I can see the screen.
Okay.
Oh, you can see,
Are you
but
able to see it?
I cannot see the screen yet.
That is weird.
Yeah, Nissan, can you see her screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen right now. Are you not able to see it?
I can see it. Everyone, can you
I
see
see
it?
it too.
I see
Oh,
it too.
everyone can see it, but you looks like.
Yeah. Can somebody help her regarding her
Yeah,
issue?
so
Maybe Ravindra or Nissan, please.
so this
You can just use git minus v, and that will give you the version if it's already installed.
yeah, this is what I got. Can you see it?
Yeah, I don't. I think that means you don't have it installed yet.
Can you
Okay.
just give more what do you call it, space for the terminal? Like, can you drag that line so it will be more visible?
Oh yeah, let me do that.
Also, you
Okay.
can just try and get a new terminal. That might help.
Okay, how do I do that? Sorry.
Just go up there on terminal and then new terminal. I saw something similar.
Okay. All right. So get the. So this is what I got.
So you
Sorry.
don't have
Git version
Git.
completely.
I also got same thing. I have git bash, but I also got same thing when I type this.
Can
Yeah, probably I
you
don't
are
have it yet, but
you
then
are using Mac, right? Can you do which Git?
which get is
Yeah.
that how you do it?
Huh? Yeah,
Okay.
you have Git, but
Okay,
probably
yeah.
you have like command line Git, but maybe not the Git bash. But still, you should be. It's so do me a favor. Copy the whole path, user local bin git, and then do -v.
So copy that and then
Yeah, you need to use the absolute path, and then do -v.
like right
Yeah,
here.
just like git -v, like with the whole path. Okay, something is not working for you.
Yeah.
Jerry-san,
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Can you try Git and
type,
without the dash, just write version?
yeah, double hyphen and
Just
version.
Yeah,
oh
it's
yeah,
showing in your screen like you say, like git dash dash version, then it should
there
work.
you go.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I have it. Okay, it's Git version 2.23.0. I don't know if that's gonna work.
That will work.
Oh, that'll work. Okay. But is it connected? Oh, you're gonna show us like how to connect it, right?
Yeah, how to connect with
Okay, okay, cool.
You have to
So
clone the repository first for you to connect.
I have a question. Are
Yes,
we
please.
are we looking for Git and the VCode terminal or the MacBook terminal?
Anyone will work, either with VS Code or MacBook.
Yeah, both
Because
uses Linux, so it will
on my
work either way.
MacBook, I think I have it, but in my VS Code, it's like not showing it.
But it is showing on your Mac terminal.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Who is this, Priyanka?
Yeah,
oh,
Priyanka.
I am still sharing. I can stop share. But before I leave, like I stop sharing, can I so I don't have to get the Git bash, right? Git and Git bash are two similar, like I guess.
Yeah, I think for Mac, if it is already showing you this version, Git version, you don't need to download it.
Okay.
Download Git. You don't need
So
to do anything with Git.
it's the same thing.
I mean, you just need to have a Git. Git Bash is just another software for you to interact with the repository. But once if you have Git, it should be working. You should be able to interact with the repository.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Priyanka or somebody who is asking me something, please can you share your screen or something?
Oh, okay.
From your
So
side.
just give me a moment, please. I'm actually How do I share my screen?
Priyanka, on the Microsoft team, top right, before leave, you have camera, mic, share option. Can you see it?
Camera. Don't. I don't have that option. I only
Okay.
have camera, mic, and then open share tray, and then there comes a setting.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. Click open share tray, and then it will give you option like which desktop or like particular browser you want to share, so you can share based on what you want to share.
Maybe if you need to give some permission as well if it is opening. Are you on Mac, Priyank?
Yeah, I'm on MacBook.
Maybe you need to give some permission. Just open that setting and activate, toggle the Microsoft Team on. You need to give access to Microsoft Team to share your screen.
Okay.
Maybe it is in setting privacy, I think, somewhere there.
Yeah. In the meantime, someone else can share their screen if they want. I'll just look and then I'll let you know when I find it.
And what was your issue, Priyanka?
Oh, I was just not sure that if I have Git in my MacBook. I did download in my MacBook terminal, I did download the brew. But
Just you can just type on your terminal. Do you have terminal opened in your Mac right now?
Yes.
Just type git space -v on your terminal. Okay? Let me send it on the chat. Just type git -v, git space -v, or git
Yeah.
space ~version.
No, I did git space -v. It just says like unknown option and -v.
Okay, can you do just like what I forgot her name, like in
Chat.
your command
Yeah.
prompt or like terminal, just do which git, like it should give you a path if it's already installed.
And also, I put it in the chat what I got. Like I typed in that and it showed up for me.
Why don't I have access to the chat? I cannot see it.
Oh, that's
Like
weird.
I
That
cannot
was
really
git
see chat
space
box here.
~version.
It's just git space dash dash and then the hyphen hyphen and then version. That should work. I mean, it worked for me.
Did you mean git space dash dash and version?
Yeah, version.
Oh, okay. So it does say like Git version 2.30.1, Apple Git hyphen 130.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine,
So
Priyanka.
it's good, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just not showing in my VS Code.
Do the
It's
same
not.
thing, it should show now, like if it's showing like that. Sometimes like if you do the double dash and version, it will show most of the time.
Oh, it worked. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's showing now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for helping out. So yeah, just let me know, guys, if you are facing some issue anytime. I'm sharing my screen right now. So we have installed this three. Now we have completed this one. We need to now collaborate together with GitHub. We need to connect this one with GitHub. So if you don't have account on GitHub, I suggest you to just open your browser, type GitHub, and create your account. I think most of you already have account to their GitHub. Why am I picking GitHub? Because it is the one we are using in this bootcamp. Many developers use GitHub, but GitHub is not only the one. We also have many other cloud-based platform like GitLab, Bitbucket. Many other platforms are there for you, but GitHub is quite popular, and we are also using it on this bootcamp as well. Okay, because I am constantly sharing my resources from GitHub through GitHub, you need to create your account in GitHub. Right, guys? So just go to your browser and search for GitHub. Click here, click on this github.com. You can just type github.com. We'll just land into this page. Click on this sign up if you don't have account on GitHub, if you haven't used GitHub before, or if you have GitHub, absolutely fine. You don't need to do anything here. Okay, it will take you a minute, I think, to sign up with GitHub. Just click on this sign up and you can just type your email and your username, I think, and your password as well. It will send you some verification link on your email. Just go there and click and activate it. Okay. Just let me know if you are facing some issue here. Okay, since I already have GitHub account, I will not create another one here. So once you create it, you'll see. Let me see. Let me
I'm sorry,
verify.
I missed the
Yes,
first
please.
part. Can you show it again? The GitHub part.
It's only creating account and signing
What is
in
the
with
URL?
GitHub. Just type github.com. GitHub, github.com. Or just you can just search for GitHub on Google as well. Type github.com and create your account. It's
For
github.com.
create, you do sign up, right?
Yeah, if you don't have account, if you haven't used GitHub before, you need to sign up. Click on this sign up. Okay, guys? Is it fine? Let me send this link directly on the chat section if anyone is not reaching to this page. Okay, let me wait for a few seconds or a minute here so that everyone will have the GitHub account and we will then connect our VS Code with GitHub. Okay. We have something more to do here today. I think we don't have that much time to do the later section, but we will at least do this one. Okay, now we need to actually collaborate together. You and I will collaborate together. So I'll be constantly sharing my resources to you. Actually, maybe I need to do a private repository this time because some of the sensitive informations will also be there in this bootcamp, which I don't want to share publicly. That's why I will actually need to add you on the repository. So that's why you need to have GitHub account. Okay, you will be setting up your username once you while you are creating this sign up, while you are on the sign up page. And once you verify with your username, then just log in with your account. Okay, log in with your account and github.com/your username. For example, if your username is Mike, then just type github.com/Mike, then you will land up to this user's profile. Okay, so mine GitHub username is Korak and I'll be sharing my resources here. So I think I will create some private repository here. This is a guest mode. That's why I am not actually signed in with my profile. Let me go from here. Okay. And I will ask you for your username maybe sometimes later, so that I can add you all to the collaborator. What a collaborator means, you and I will be coding together. Okay. I will ask you to do something and push it on this repository. Then I will accept your uh, code and merge it to the current code that I'm working on the GitHub. So we will share our code together through this platform. Okay. So yeah, you can either follow me here so that I can know your username and I can add you to the repository, or just send me your GitHub username. I'll ask that for sometimes later, okay? Not right now. So yeah, and I'll be sharing the resources in the repository section constantly to you. We will have some FDB4 repository there, and in that repository we will share the resource together. Right, guys? Okay, now let's go back to our VS Code and collaborate with, just connect our VS Code with GitHub first. Okay. So any confusion or question regarding the sign up with GitHub? I think everybody has already completed that step. Okay, quite simpler. That's why I'm not going the installation. Sorry, the sign up part once again. Okay. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys. So let me go to the VS Code part. So here on the interface, I already told you that we have file explorer here, source control here, extension here. Okay, and just create some folder. What you can also do is click here and click on the open folder, or you can just first go somewhere in your desktop somewhere. Okay, let me close this one. Close this one somewhere here and create a new folder. Maybe it reaches on the second screen, I think. Yeah. Create. Oh, not coming here. Just give me, guys. Okay.
Excuse me, Gorak.
Yes, please.
I think you're going too fast. Like I'm still creating my account. I'm missing everything that you're saying right now.
Okay, okay. Sure.
I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to learn.
Give me a second. I'm bringing this script back. Okay. Yeah. No worries, no worries, please. Uh, so are you creating your GitHub account right now?
Yes.
Okay. So okay, let me wait for a few seconds then. Or do you have some questions for me?
No, I just want you to give me a minute to finish that.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Well,
Sorry
thank you
about
so
that.
much,
Please,
Gorak.
you know, if you are doing something, then if I need to wait, then I'll definitely wait for everyone, please.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay, guys, please complete the sign in part and then open VS Code. Okay, and create some empty folders on your desktop as well. I'll repeat that again. Okay, I'm waiting here for about 1 or 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. Then we'll continue from there. And in the meantime, just ask me some questions if you have.
Can you show us your username again for the GitHub?
Oh, okay. I'll send that on the chat section. Okay.
I don't have access to chat today. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I also don't have access to chat box.
I cannot really see anything on the chat box.
That maybe there is some permission issue. That will be fixed. Yeah, my username is github.com/godaccess. I'll keep this screen on right now. Okay, this one.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. So I was wondering, so for those of us who recently downloaded Node.js, is there anything that we have to do other than having it downloaded?
No.
No.
Actually,
Actually, guide you regarding that question.
currently you don't have to do anything.
Okay, thank you.
Just download and install it. It will be automatically exposed to your
To your
terminal.
terminal.
And it is
And it
VS
is
Code
VS
or
Code.
no.
Thank you.
And guys, I'm constantly looking for your feedback. Okay, maybe Nilsa will be collecting your feedback as well, slightly at the end. Just give me anything, anything you want to say, okay, so that I can improve this session as per your need. You can just tell me that your session is too fast or you are not covering the basic stuffs so that I can know what I need to actually cover in this bootcamp. That's why I told you that we'll be actually tweaking the topics that I already showed you regarding the syllabus. Maybe we'll be adding some topic depending upon your need. So just give me your feedbacks so that we can improve and make this bootcamp better.
What did you say about this repository? Do we need to add you or you need to add us once we create the account?
No, just create your account and you don't need to do anything right now.
Okay.
I'll just ask you for that one as well.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll ask for your username maybe, but right now you don't need to do anything. It will be easy for me if you just follow me. You can just unfollow me later because I will actually have username, all of your username, so that I can just tick your username and add to the repository really quick. But I'll ask for your username as well once again to make sure I'm getting all of your username. But right now you don't have to do anything.
I have a question. So I just signed up in GitHub, and then I'm in the screen. It says start a new respiratory. Is there what's I'm lost after this. What am I supposed to do after this?
If you are signed in, then you don't need to do anything. Don't create any repository yet. Okay, we
Yeah.
are gonna do that.
I'm in the screen with the home for all developers and Groovy. That's where I'm supposed to be, right?
Oh, okay. Can you share your screen? Is it possible?
Yes. How do I share the screen? It says open share tray. Is that how you do it?
I think yes. I think yes. Yeah.
Okay. This is where are you able to see my screen?
Yes. Okay. You are here, right? It says to start a repository.
Uh-huh.
Can you bring it? Can you make it slightly bigger, please? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you don't need to create a repository right now. Just type your username. Can you type it after github.com on the URL part? Type slash and your username right after github.com.
And hit enter. Am I doing it right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you are doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is your profile. And if you are seeing your profile, then that's fine for now.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to create a repository.
So this is where we are right now, right? I just stopped. I haven't missed
Yeah,
anything. Okay.
Yeah, you haven't missed.
Excuse me, Gorak.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes,
Can
please.
can I share my screen?
Yes, sure. Who is asking me question? Can I see
It's
your
me,
name?
Prasida.
Oh, sure, proceed, please.
See those. Share screen. Okay, I'm here. So I'm stuck right here. Do we have to click everything from here?
No, you don't need to actually click anything. Just scroll down and maybe there. Yeah, just click on continue. Okay.
I click free.
The free one. Yeah, continue with free. Asking a lot of questions here. Okay.
Okay, so is this it?
This is it. Okay, yeah. You can just go to your URL after github.com type slash and your username, then you'll see your profile.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's. And if you anyone already have GitHub account, then do not create another one. Okay, it is better to use only one GitHub account. So yeah, because I saw many recruiters or many who wants to hire you as a developer. They just look at your LinkedIn or GitHub profile and just guess something about you. they can just look at your GitHub profile and guess, and they can tell what are you fit for this job or not, just by looking your GitHub profile. That's why it is better to only have some GitHub profile. If there are some necessary or useful projects in your GitHub profile, then that will be good for the for your if you want to work somewhere, then it will be good to share your profile. Yeah. Okay, so we can move ahead now, right? Anyone is still facing some issues, or do you want to ask me something regarding the sign up part with GitHub? Okay, then let me share my screen once again and let me continue. Okay, right now I'm here. Just create an empty folder somewhere in your desktop or in your anywhere else, maybe in your subfolder. Okay, just create one folder. I'm creating one on the desktop. You cannot see my desktop right now, but I'm creating it on the second screen. Okay, just create one folder. This is the folder that I just created. Let me bring that back somewhere in the desktop right now. Okay, replace it. To go here, and I have created this FDB4 folder, and inside that I created a connecting GitHub another folder, but you can create one folder and just write the name GitHub, something like that, anything. And just open that folder with VS Code. So just go to your VS Code, click on this open, and select that folder. That was on desktop, right? FDB4. This is my folder that I just created. You can just open the folder that you have created somewhere with VS Code. Okay, it will ask something like this. You can just trust if you have just created. Okay. Okay, I hope everyone is now viewing such window in your own screen. Your folder name here, my folder name was connecting GitHub. You can type anything there. And on the left, we have this Explorer opened. This is the source control. This is the Explorer. Currently, we are on Explorer tab inside this
Hi,
empty
I have
folder.
a question. I'm sorry. How do you how did you create a folder again? I missed that part.
Yeah, you can just go to your desktop or document or anywhere in your PC and right click and create a new folder.
Oh, okay, I thought you would. Okay, all right, got it. Thank you.
Just right click and create a folder.
Got it.
And that open that with VS Code. Okay, guys, today I think we won't have any break in between. Maybe I will end this session after 30 to 40 minutes. So do you want to take some break? Just let me know, guys. If you want to take some break in between, then we can go with that as well.
We
We can just keep
can
going.
5 minutes break.
Thank you for letting me know. Maybe we'll finish this session after 30 to 40 minutes. Currently it's 8:54 a.m. here. We'll end this session around 9:30 a.m. Right? What is your time currently? Are you all living somewhere around New York, guys?
It's 9:09.
Mine is
Mine
10
is
or 10 or 8.
It's
10
7:09
here.
in Los Angeles.
Different time zone, right? We are connecting from all around here. So is there anyone outside US, maybe from Canada as well? Maybe not in this bootcamp. Okay. Okay, I think we all are here in the connecting GitHub section. So I want you everyone to create a simple file here. Okay. This is another tab we will constantly be clicking, this one and this one. This is to create a file and this is to create a folder. Okay. So you can just click here to create a new file. You can just click here to create a folder. Okay. Later we'll be using these two tabs as well frequently. Okay. You can just click on this plus sign, the first one, to create a file. Right. So you can create any file here. So let me create one that is called readme.md. So MD extension is for Markdown. So many of you may be already familiar with this one or may not. So it doesn't matter right now. You can create a file called readme.md right now. Later we will look at the syntax of the MD file while we are actually creating it later is in every session in React as well. Okay, just create this file called readme.md. And if you are now creating this MD file, then you have this preview on the right. Let me write hello here. If you click here, maybe this one, you will see the preview on the right as well. And if you type something called hash here, this is heading 1. If you type double hash here, this is heading 2, heading 3. Okay, we have some syntax for MD file as well. This is not related to React. Okay, it is related to general programming. So you can just type anything here. So I'm typing connecting with GitHub here. So you can type anything. Okay, we created one file inside a folder. Now what we are going to do is connect this one to our GitHub.
Excuse me, Gorak.
Yes, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
you said .md, right? That's is that for Windows as well?
Yeah, everywhere we will use .md.
All right,
Just
cool. Thank you.
just write readme.md.
Thanks so much.
So let me open the main folder. Until then, you can just keep on going. Okay, you don't have to do anything. Since I am sharing all the resources to you, I need to open the main one. But you can go with the existing folder that you have. I'm going to open the FDB4 itself. Now I have another folder inside FDB4, but you don't have to do this. Okay, you can just create empty folder, open with VS Code, and create a new file inside there. Okay, so and open your terminal. Now to open your terminal, you can just go here and click on the new terminal, or you can use some shortcuts like control backtick, I think. Control shift backtick or control backtick. Backtick means a key which is just below the escape key on the keyboard. Otherwise, you can just click here and click on this new terminal here, and your terminal will be here. And there is something important to the Windows user here. Okay, there is something you need to do, like Kavindra already told you, like setting up your path, something like that. But to make it simpler, we installed Git Bash, and just for the Windows user only. Okay, if you are on Mac, then you don't have to do this stuff right now. If you are on Windows, after this plus sign, you have this drop down here. Can you see the Windows user? And can you see Git Bash somewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have this select default profile as well, right?
Yep.
Just click on that select default profile. And from there, select Git Bash. just for the Windows user, okay? If you are on Mac, then you don't need to follow this step. Okay, now kill this terminal or delete this terminal. After this plus sign, right here we have this delete icon. Can you see? So delete it and open your terminal one more time. Previously it was opening with PowerShell on Windows. Now it will open with Git bash.
Okay.
And Git bash supports some of the Linux terminal command. That's why it will be better to use Git bash instead of PowerShell. And now let's verify once again. Now let's verify the installation of Node.js. Is it completed or not? Just type node-v and you'll see the version of the Node.js installed in your computer. And type git space -v and you'll see the version of the Git installed. And if you are seeing the version, then we are good to go here.
Did you mean this for MacBook also, or just a Windows user?
Just try for MacBook as well. Just try typing node-v git-v. If you can see the version, then we are good to go. Everyone can try this.
I got a question.
Yeah, please, Krishna.
So when I do which git, it shows it's in user bin git folder, but when I do git -v or like dash version, like it's not showing that. So is it like not installed, and do I need to install again?
No, that's a relative path. Like I just asked Priyanka and others to just do that to make sure like if it's installed or not. Like git -v is the command to look up the git version if it's already installed. Which command is a Linux command that will give you like whether it's installed already in your system or not.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that for that it said it gave me an error. So I think, do I need to download that again?
What gave you an error?
Doing the git dash version and the -v as well. It says actually run :error invalid active developer path or something like that.
Yeah, probably you have to set up your path. I don't know. Like if it's already installed, that means like that which git commands to give you a path, right? So it's already in your system. Probably you just have to figure out the path why it's not working for you.
Got you. Got it. All right. Thank you.
In my case, it shows the Git version, but it does not show the node version. It says bash node command not found.
Same here. I can't find my Node version.
And I did not do -v. I just did git double dash and version. Same with the node.
Yeah, it did same for me for Node, but after a while, like it just gave me the version. I didn't do anything.
Oh, it will eventually do itself, maybe.
I'm not sure, but it did for me. I did not make any changes.
Sometimes restarting the VS Code itself works.
Yeah, your shell, like whatever you open, like if you used it for a long time, like you just have to exit out of that terminal or shell and then just relaunch new terminal or shell, then probably it will work.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't work with me either. The node -v command. But the git one worked. The git shows the version, but the node doesn't. It just says command not found.
Yeah. Is it possible to share your screen, please?
Yeah, so I'm actually on the meeting on a different computer, and I'm working on the VS Code on a separate computer.
I will share my screen. I have the same case.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I'm doing node dash p doesn't work. Node dash, it doesn't work.
Sometimes that is not refreshed in the real time. Try closing the VS Code and opening it once again. And try running the terminal once again. Close this VS Code entirely.
Like full VS Code or just the terminal?
Yeah, close the full VS Code.
Okay.
I reopened the VS Code and run the command and it worked for me.
Yeah, that's it. Copy. Stop.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it worked.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys who share the tweak as well on the chat. Okay, so I think there is nobody who is facing any issue right now, right? Is there anyone who is still facing some issue here?
Yeah, so I still don't seem to. So my yeah, it doesn't seem to be working for me.
After restarting as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
previously you
previously
installed
installed
Node in Git, right?
Yes, yes. I went ahead and installed Git and Node during this session.
Which operating system? Windows or Mac?
It's a Windows.
Can you just start Node? The search bar on the window.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. Couldn't hear you.
Voice is reflecting back.
Maybe you can try sourcing
Sorry,
Node on the Windows source.
Let's see.
Are you using your loudest mode? It's coming back to me. Just try, yeah. Just search for Node on your Windows search bar on the bottom left, right? Search for Node, and can you see Node.js?
Is it okay if I join this meeting with my with the computer that I'm working on, the VS Code?
Sure.
That way I can share my screen.
Sure, please.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, anybody else who is facing some issue here until now? Okay, I think it's ASUB. I'll get back to you once you are ready. Just let me know. I'm continuing this session, okay? Okay.
Thank you. Sounds good.
All right, so what I did here is until now, I created a folder and created a file called readme.md. I'll talk something more about this file specific to the MD file later. So you don't have to do anything else rather than creating this file and writing something here. You can just write anything here, okay? Now we created one file and wrote something. Now what we will do is we will now initialize this folder. So in the Git world or GitHub world, it is called repository. Here we call it a folder, okay, on our PC. So now we will convert this folder to a repository. We'll not do anything rather than just opening this terminal. Just open your terminal and type git init here. Okay, on your terminal, just type git init and hit enter. Now it will just print this message, initialized empty git repository. Okay. Now you can type git status here and it will actually print something like this: on branch master, no commit, and the important one on the left inside source control. Source control is this tab, right? Inside source control, it will just show you some changes, 1 or 2 changes there. Okay, if you can see this number, then we are good to go.
Do we press the commit in source control?
No, you don't need to do anything.
Okay.
You don't need to do anything. Okay, we'll do that.
I have a question. So you said type down git and init, right? I did that, but your screen and my screen looks completely different.
And what is printing on your screen?
Uh, Pretty much nothing. It just says initialize,
Yeah, same here. Nothing is
initialize empty
showing.
git respiratory. That's what it says. So that's all it
Okay.
says.
Is it possible somebody can share their screen so that
Yeah, I'll
we all
do it.
can see what is happening?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
So you said it said initialize empty Git repository.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's all it needs to say. That's what it says.
Okay. Is my screen there? Is this no? Because his screen has something else. Am I sharing?
If you can
If
see
it says
initialize
initialize, then it's good.
Oh, okay. It says so after I hit git init, after that it says uh initialize empty git respiratory. That's what
Yeah,
it's supposed to say.
that's
All right.
all. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
So you can try. You can check Git status or like do Git branch. Like it should show you something. No.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, guys, at this point, I need your help because I already have connected this one with GitHub. So I want someone who hasn't connected, who has just wrote this command to share their screen so that I can guide with their screen and everybody can follow it. Okay. Can somebody share their screen, please, at this time so that I can guide you? Yeah,
I'll share.
Krishna. Sure, please. Thank you. Okay. You haven't actually connected your VS Code with GitHub, right? Until now?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, that was me. I was able to get the version with for Node and Git just now, and I might have missed the previous step. Can you show what we did for this to pop up?
Okay, so I'm interested.
should I stop sharing?
No, Krishna, we'll continue
Like,
and I'll just explain what we are doing here. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to actually connect our VS Code with GitHub. That's what we want to do here. So you haven't missed anything. What we did until now is type git space init in your terminal. If you type git init space init, then it will just show you initialize empty git repository. That's what we did. Okay. And now we want to connect. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, हामी मोबाइल खाने
Please go on mute.
Somebody has their microphone turned on. Please make sure that it
Suman,
is
please
turned
go
on.
on mute.
Okay? Otherwise, everyone can hear your conversation. Yeah, it is recorded later. You'll realize yourself. Okay, thank you. So yeah, Krishna. So what we want to do here is on the left, on the source control, you have a one ticked, and your readme.md is also not saved. There you can see white tick mark in readme.md file itself after get started on the between in the between, right? Just go inside readme.md and save it. Hit Command S, Control S. Save this
here?
file. Yeah, inside hello, just click there after connecting with GitHub. Yeah, just save it.
Like save, Control S.
Yeah, Control S. Yeah, on Windows or Command S on Mac. Now it is saved. On the source control, we can see one as well. Now what we have to do is we will write some steps here. Okay, I will talk about it sometimes later as well. Now just go to your terminal.
Okay.
Just write git space add. Everyone can follow this step. Okay, add.
Oh, sorry, add.
And just type dot here. Dot means everything. We'll talk about it later. Just type dot.
Okay.
Full stop and hit enter. And there is some change on the source control. Later we'll see that. Now just follow my command and type it on the terminal one more time. Okay, just type git space commit space minus or hyphen m, yeah, m together, space, and double quote. And you can type anything here. Just type connecting with GitHub. This is a message. Okay, we can type anything here and close this double quote and hit enter. Okay, now this is the important part. Okay, for everyone who hasn't actually used GitHub and Git VS Code together. Now we need to first configure our username and our name that we have created with GitHub. Okay, just copy that command after run git config all the way to your example.com. Okay, just copy from git config. Can you see there after run? Something down. Git config hyphen global space user.email.
Yeah, here. Okay,
Yeah,
here. Sorry.
just
Yeah.
copy this from git to .com only. Your example.com, not the below one, just the above one, just after double quote. Yeah, just double quote as well. Okay, just copy it and okay, paste it in your terminal.
And
Okay,
enter.
and no, just remove that your @example.com and replace with your email address. Okay, sometimes here it will not work. The selection will not work. You need to remove it with your delete key or backspace key on your keyboard. Okay, you cannot select here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have a question. My screen is completely different. I don't have anything. It says run git. I have completely different screen.
Maybe I'll get back to you. Is it
Okay.
totally fine?
Yeah, sure. I'll wait. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Krishna just hit enter now. Okay, now you actually linked your email address here. You can just link your name as well. Just copy the second command now, git config all the way to your name.
My name or what I have on my GitHub account?
Yeah, you can write your name there. You can write your full name. We'll also accept your username as well. You can type anything. Yeah, okay. So we connected this email and name. Now try entering the above command one more time, git commit. You can type up arrow on your keyboard. Can you press up arrow? It will show the previous one once again. Yeah, this is where we want to go. Okay. Press down arrow, and we'll go forward. Okay, now right here. Now hit enter at this time. Okay, you created some commit. We'll talk about commit later. And on the source control, if you notice, the number disappears now. There is no number. Previously it was 1. There is no number now. Now can you click on that source control tab, please? On the left, just below this one. Yeah, right there. It says publish branch, right?
Yeah.
Can you see it? Yeah, just click on that publish branch. Okay, now this is the moment where we want to connect with our GitHub account. Just click on allow. Now it will open your browser and just log in with your GitHub that you just created previously.
Right.
You can close your screen maybe, or if you want to type. The password will not be visible actually.
Right, but I had a Google Chrome, but it opened my. Okay, never mind. It opened my Microsoft Edge.
If you remember your password, you can type it here. Otherwise, just copy that URL and go to your Chrome and paste it there.
Okay, that sounds better.
The default browser is I think, right? Okay, click on authorize VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Okay. Now Now you have two options which are visible on the top, but of the top mid portion. Can you see publish to GitHub private repository and publish to GitHub public repository?
Right. Yep.
You can just click on this publish to GitHub private repository right now. Okay. If it is a private, then you only can see your repository. No one else can see your repository. Okay. At this moment, it is asking you to log in. You don't have to actually do. Did you download your GitHub desktop version as well?
I think so. I have this GitHub on my desktop. I don't know if I have on my desktop or not. Do I need to? If I have desktop version, will it be easier?
Right now in this pop-up window, right here, you can just type your username and password. You can log into this one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Sometimes you'll be sharing your information. Make sure that if you don't want to share, then just let me know. Okay.
No, I think I remember my password.
Oh, okay. Okay, now it has successfully published to your GitHub profile. Open Chrome and go to your profile in GitHub. Yeah, you can just click there as well, but it will be better if you go with Chrome. It will open on Mac surface. That's why it will not be visible here. Just open Chrome and go to your GitHub profile, github.com/your username.
Okay.
Yeah. Click on this repositories. Yeah, is that the one, the top one, GitHub?
I think so. I think so. The private one.
Yeah, it says 41 seconds ago.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah. So we successfully published our repository that we created on the VS Code to GitHub, which is on the cloud. We can sign into GitHub and we can see this.
I have a question. Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Krishna, that's all. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Can you see it?
I cannot see.
1 second. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it now.
So I got this instead of the run, so I did this line for the email, and then for the username, is it just first and last name, or is it the GitHub username?
You can type any one of them. You can either write first or last name or GitHub username. Any one of them will work.
Okay. Okay, and then?
And then just write git space commit. Space -m -m space double quote, and type your message here. You can type connecting to GitHub, anything there.
I think I have to read.
And just click on the drop down arrow to get the.
Okay. Connecting to GitHub. And then enter.
Did you close your double quote? Yeah, just hit enter now.
It says nothing to commit.
Nothing to commit because you haven't created one.
Okay.
For maybe. Where are you? You are inside take a bootcamp. Okay. You have created, you are inside take a bootcamp. Okay, that is the folder inside there. Can you just type ls and hit enter? Ls, hit enter. Okay, you have readme.md. Okay, I think you haven't initialized. Can you just type git space status? Git space status. Status, hit enter. On branch master, nothing to commit, working clean. Okay. Okay. All right. Just go to your source control on the left. Just below the source button, you have that branch icon. Yeah. I think you have already, the commit is already working. You can just click on that publish branch now. Okay, what just happened here?
It took me to GitHub on my desktop, and then it says authorize Visual Studio Code.
Yeah, just authorize it. Click on the
Okay.
authorize visuals.
And then cancel. Click here to continue. Open Visual Studio Code. Open.
Okay. Now just click on publish to GitHub private repository on the top.
Private. Okay.
And now it will
I'm
upload
sorry.
your code into GitHub.
Where did
Open
you?
on GitHub.
Yeah, you can open it. Yeah. Somebody else is asking me some question?
Yeah,
Yes,
where
I
did
have a
you
new
work
kind of
on?
error.
Yeah, I'll get back to you guys, okay? Just give me a moment.
Okay, I think it's showing on GitHub.
Yeah, it is published on GitHub. Yeah. Just
Okay.
wait me for a few moments. I think you need to actually keep sharing your screen. So is
Okay.
somebody asking me some question? Can you raise your hand, please? Yeah, I think multiple people are asking. So Ashish, can you ask me first?
Yes, I have a new type of error. I don't know if I'm doing it right. What it says is there's not tracked. Can I share my screen actually?
Okay, Ashish, just wait for me few moments. I'll get back to you, okay?
Yeah,
So that
perfect.
I need to look at your screen. Okay, and Prasiddha as well. Do you have some question for me here?